Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today, as you guys can see up on the screen, I wanted to talk a little bit about Jankos. I know we've talked about him a lot on this channel, but I really think that this playoffs, the end of this season, this world is so interesting for him and G2. They're a huge storyline that I'm going to be following very closely, and a lot of other people are as well. They're honestly probably the most popular team in the West, the biggest fan base, the biggest viewer base of games and everything in the West. They are, there's a lot of people that love them, a lot of people that hate them, even Reckless fans, Fnatic fans coming over to both love them and hate them. NA fans love them and hate them. They're a very compelling team, but the face of what is going on and going to be a huge factor in how well they do in the playoffs, how well they do at Worlds, and what G2 looks like going into the future is going to be Jankos, because there are so many different rumors for him. There are rumors that he could stay with G2 next season. There are rumors that he could retire and be a successful streamer for the rest of his life. And there are also rumors that he could be headed to North America, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content, and consider checking out my Patreon, patreon.com/IamGerm, where I'm going to be uploading weekly VODs of my podcast called Beyond the Rift that is also going to be live streamed every single Monday on YouTube. Hopefully I see you there. With that being said, let's get right into this. So why I wanted to talk about this and what kind of started this whole conversation was this clip that G2 Esports tweeted out. They said, "Congrats again on 1 million followers, G2 Jankos." Obviously, him hitting 1 million followers on Twitch. Huge, insane number, crazy. This guy's viewership is so good. He is really set for life as a content creator, and him hitting 1 million followers just kind of reiterates how realistic, possible, and maybe even likely it is that he could retire, depending on how things go. If G2 1 doesn't make it to Worlds, that would be crazy, but it's possible. If G2 doesn't win the championship in the LEC, definitely possible. If G2 goes to Worlds and doesn't do good, which is also possible, we could see Jankos retire, and he could live very comfortably for the rest of his life just by streaming. But the other part here is they said, enjoy your gift and remember us in North America. So first, let's just watch this clip, and then we'll talk about the remember us in North America part.
Oh shit, chat. It's me.
Hopefully you guys can hear this.
It's different pictures of me. I'm not sure where I should hang it, though. That's the problem. Wait, can I do... Which camera is that? Look, there's a lot of me. There's a lot of me.
I mean, honestly, wait! This is all the G2 memories, no?
This is all the memories from G2 Esports. Does that mean they're saying their goodbyes? Does that mean they're saying their goodbyes? Oh shit, chat.
So obviously Jankos is just messing around there a little bit, and obviously G2 is just messing with him a little bit, and they even doubled down by making this tweet and continuing to mess around. And G2 and Jankos are so good at this. They get viral clips on Twitter all the time. They get viral clips on Twitch and YouTube all the time, and it's what makes them so good. It's what makes them so popular. It's what makes Jankos such a popular player. It's what makes him such a profitable streamer and content creator, and it's also a huge part of what has gotten G2 to where they are today. I think the players enhance G2, and I think G2 enhances the players by playing off little jokes like this. But the interesting part is with every single joke, there's always a little bit of truth, and maybe there's a little something to look into here, because recently, yes, they are messing around. Yes, they're saying, remember us in North America. And Jankos does reply and say, NA with a happy, sad face, maybe crying tears of joy. People are responding, with reunited Jankos and Perks at Cloud9. I seriously do still think that a very real possibility is also Jankos heading over to Team Liquid. They're going to be throwing a lot of money around as well. And I think we could see that really happen. If CoreJJ gets his green card, they open up an import slot, Santorin is going to be a free agent, Team Liquid's going to have an open jungle position. I think Jankos would work out really well at Team Liquid with Jensen, with Alfari. They get that full European top side. That would be pretty interesting. Then you throw in CoreJJ in the bottom. Team Liquid would be a scary team. Now, Cloud9 would also be pretty damn good. Now, in that situation, obviously Cloud9 would most likely have to move on from Sven. It doesn't seem like he's going to be getting his green card in this offseason, so that would mean maybe King is going to come back to AD carry. Maybe they would try and buy out Luger from 100 Thieves. Maybe if Team Liquid decides to move on from Tactical, maybe Tactical ends up on Cloud9. There's all different kinds of possibilities, but there are ways that Jankos could go over to North America, and obviously they're hinting at this a little bit. And I think it's funny, but I think it also just sparks a very, very interesting conversation, because some people are saying there's no way Jankos leaves, there's no way he leaves Europe, there's no way he leaves G2, he's either going to retire or play for G2, and I totally get why people say that, but I also understand why there are people on the other side. We have seen so many people that European fans and just League of Legends fans in general said would never leave their team. I'm thinking back to like last year with Perks. So many people, when I was reporting that Perks was going to leave G2 and maybe come to North America, there was like rumors of TSM, there was rumors of Cloud9. So many people called me an idiot. So many people blamed me. So many people said, if you think Perks is going to leave G2, if you think G2 is going to get rid of Perks, you are an absolute idiot. You're a clown, whatever. I got called everything. And then he left. It seemed impossible. It seemed crazy, but he did it. And then the very same situation with Reckless and Fnatic. So many people said Reckless is not going to leave Fnatic. If he does leave Fnatic, he's not going to G2. Shut up. This is stupid. You're an idiot. Blah, 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 blah. The same exact things, and it happened. Jankos leaving G2. Jankos going to Cloud9. Jankos going to Team Liquid. Would not even be the craziest story we've seen in the last year. And then think back to all the other off seasons. Perks role swapping to AD carry, Cass coming to G2. We've seen so many crazy stories throughout the years. Jankos leaving G2 is absolutely a possibility, especially now that G2, depending on how they do in the playoffs, depending on how they do at Worlds, it's possible that they don't do great this year. It's possible that they decide that they are never going to be that 2019 G2 team again, that was their chance, they missed, and now they kind of need to set up that next roster that will be able to make a push like that. And again, Jankos can retire and be a very, very successful streamer anytime he wants and live a crazy life, but his life would be a little bit crazier, a little bit more comfortable, and he would be a lot richer if he goes over to North America for 1 year, 2 years, and collects an absolute bag from Team Liquid or Cloud9, just like Perks is doing right now. Perks hasn't even been that great in North America, but he is still making himself a ton of money. But we also know the kind of competitor that Perks is. We know he wants to be great. We know he wants to find some success. He was already pretty wealthy. Now he's even more wealthy, but there are some people saying that Perks is probably going to do some recruiting, trying to get Jankos. Now, what would that mean for G2? I don't exactly know. There's rumors of Self-Made. There's rumors that they might make a hard push at Inspired. Maybe there's, a Chinese jungler or a Korean jungler. They're going to go make a crazy splash on something like that. But now that Carlos got a taste of just how much money he can get by selling off some of his players with that huge money he got from Perks last year, we know he's a crazy businessman. We know he's willing to do anything. I could definitely see him selling off Jankos. And yes, these tweets right here are just jokes, but I think, again, in every joke, I think there is some truth, but I also think this was just a way to spark some interesting conversation. I know this is something I'm seeing more and more on Twitter, more and more on Reddit, more and more in my comment sections, and I'm really hyped up for this G2 playoff run and this G2 Worlds run, but man, I am getting so excited for this G2 offseason to see exactly what happens, what's going to happen with Jankos, what's going to happen with Wonder, what's going to happen with Mickey, and I can't wait, and I'm sure you guys are really excited too, because I know my channel has mostly been built up around rumors, speculation, offseason news, offseason moves, all that stuff, and I really do think that this offseason is going to be a spicy one. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate it so much. Leave a comment down below. What do you think Jankos is going to do in 2022? G2, different LEC team, NA, retire? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace!